Erik was a 21-year veteran from our Air Force, and we got here back in 2000 to serve our country. And after 3 years here in Tucson, we decided to retire, and he was hired by the Tucson Police Department. He was also security forces in the Air Force, so his whole life he knew he wanted to be a police officer, and he loved it. He loved getting ready every morning to go out and serve and protect, and that's what he did up to June 2nd of 2008, when that morning he went out to serve and protect our community, and he did not come back home. So a year and a half later, I knew that that I have been left here with my daughter to do something greater than what we came here for. And so that's how the Erik Hite Foundation started. At my home, through my own experience raising my daughter and knowing the sacrifice that these officers do on a daily basis, and the same experience that I had through being a rookie as an officer. My husband was just 4 years with the department, and he was working weekends and nights, and I totally understand that concept. And I said, if I am in the same situation, I know there's so many families out there who serve and protect our community, and they need a reliable place, a flexible hours that we can create for them.
One of the great things about the Erik Hite Foundation is it is the first and only of its kind that does serve primarily first responders, police, military, and it is lower cost, so financially the burden is lifted, whereas civilian childcare is extremely expensive, and so a lot of spouses are unable to work because they're essentially working to make up what they're paying for childcare costs.
Military is just one big facet of childcare. Yes, they have a childcare center on the base, but it doesn't serve the different hours. And then what about the first responders, the police and the fire, the EMTs, your sheriff department? Where are they going to take their children? And when you have a child and you don't have family in the area, it's so important. We can bring your children to the Erik Hite Foundation.
It is a very safe, secret place. It's unlisted. It's not made public, because children of first responders can sometimes become a target, and so this gives them a place that is very, very, very secure. So they don't have to worry about that.
The Erik Hite Foundation is it's wonderful. And the best thing about it is that people are going on our website, going on our Facebook page, and they're finding out about us. And now they want to open different child care centers in Tempe, other police departments. So it's just a wonderful thing that Noemi Hite has a visionary and started, and it's just wonderful.
So I cannot even begin to tell you what a blessing this almost $16,000 is for us. This foundation, we've been working so hard the past several years.
In about 4.5 years, we have served over 200 families. There's a waiting list on the child care program that we have, so the need is there, and we just want to keep serving. We just want to keep helping these families.
Projects that we are hoping to undertake. Probably the biggest one that we're looking towards is opening a second center on the northwest side of town, and this will just be a huge help as we start realistically doing our exploring of finding the right location and the right facility.
Just being a woman, and I know how powerful we can be. I am just so excited that that you guys are together, that you guys are doing this to make a huge difference in all of us who work so dearly and hard to make a difference in someone else's life. So you guys have made a huge difference in our lives as women and as an organization, and it's a ripple effect. So we are going to make a huge impact in other families and other women. We have single women here that have no family in town, that have their precious children, and they have to go to work. unfortunately, a very stressful law enforcement job, and those are the women that we're touching through our vision, through our mission, and those are the women that we're gonna make an impact thanks to the impact that you made through us and in us.
Thank you, 100 Plus Women Tucson, for your generous donation to the Erik Hite Foundation. Yay!
Thank you to 100 plus women who care for Tucson, because you have made a huge impact in our lives, and we thank you so much for what you did.